To a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see we know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Let's go to the sideline now to hear more about that amazing performance MP had.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. Here are the five for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the three. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And both free throws good for MP. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. It's a three-point game. Pass to Quickly. Ingram against Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a three. Rebounded by the Nets. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Knocks down the three ball.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
2 points, that one goes.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
To the paint, here's Quickly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Quickly's got 6.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's Ramos. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Knicks in New York.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
And here's MP for 3. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Ingram outside. Here's Barrett. And the layup is good.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
To the inside. MP, that's for 2. Another miss by MP.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a...
Two strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. MP out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Sharp in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Barnes looking around. Pass to Dick. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Right through contact, MP.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Battle. Dick passes to Battle. They need this. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Battle's got his first 3 points of the game. Back to MP. Latre. A rebound by Battle.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Shed. Clock at 6. It's Dick on the wing. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Raptors trail by 9. A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Mamukelashvili, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Dick can't get it to go.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ballgame.
And that one's good. MP.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Cameron Thomas comes in for Mann.
I like how Pirtle set up his teammate where he can do something with it.
Nets leading by 10. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. Over Claxton. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Barrett screws it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
MP outside. The 3. The 3 is pure from MP.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Ingram. Plays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as
Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
At the buzzer, that's why he's that dude.
yeah. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Nets out in front, leading by 14. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for that matchup against the Magic, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Nets.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So the Raptors 5 right now. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle.
What a move by Ingram, taking the foul, but also getting the bucket.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screen. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Here's Ingram. And the rejection by Claxton. At the elbow, it's MP. And he comes up with the deuce. Ramos has got 40 points.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
From 13, and again, Toronto no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
The shot's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Chalk up 2 there. Quickly's got 10.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots from mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside, Barrett. Down low. Barnes can't get it to go. Nets leading by 22. Ramos the pass to Claxton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Here's Barrett. Ingram wide open. And the Raptors miss again.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Outside, Porter. Thomas finds MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. The kick out to Barnes. Outside, Barrett. Back to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
Just a solid performance on the interior.
He got it again. Sensational.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Porter, bounce pass. Thomas passes to MP. Connects. Looks again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Back to quickly. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. MP from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Offensive rebound. And that one's good, Barnes.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
MP kicks to Porter. Misses the three. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nets out in front, just dominating this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
They're going to change it. MV's checked in. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're up by 27. Terrence Mann is out there with MP. Then it's Williams. Then it's Sharp. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yo, match up on MP.
Highsmith the pass to MP. 13 feet away. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pass to quickly. Barrett wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range.
And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And good that time.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And good. He hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Barnes outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play.
A truly exceptional performance tonight here, MP. You break 70 points and your team wins the game. What's next?
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm gonna let myself enjoy this one for an hour or 2.
That's all?
Yeah, and then it's back to business.
No rest for the weary?
Oh, come on. Ain't no weary over here, Jennifer Quintana. But I can't tell you this. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. That much I know for sure. I'm gonna have some sweet dreams tonight, too. But when I wake up, it's back to business. You don't get to where I'm at by taking your foot off the gas.
Can't wait to see what's next, MP. Well done.
Same.
Back to you, Kevin.
Jennifer, thank you. Thank you for joining.
All right, we're here in the gym. Game time in a few hours. All the other players have put in their work. They're about to put that work to the test. Of course, one guy's still working.
Yeah, I can't control everything, but
You got it. You got it.
I can't control how hard I work out. Yeah. Control what you can control. That's what being a pro is.
Give us an example.
All right, so lately I've been tightening up my reverse layups. I can't control someone being taller than me or being in a good position, but I can use the rim as a defender on my reverses. Every move has a purpose. Reverse, it helps you deceive your defender and avoid a blocked shot.
So, you want to show out with some reverse layups tonight?
You know I will, Xander Jones. You know I will.
Let's go.
Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach. And this is Game 2 of the NBA Cup tournament for both of these teams here in the group play round.
In this NBA Cup format, every single game counts. So a win here for either of these squads is essential to keep them in the hunt moving forward.
From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the three in that situation.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Cam Thomas out there with MP. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Wagner with a screen on Thomas. The 3 from Bane. Brooklyn pulls it in. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Claxton against Wagner. Claxton with the block. In transition, here comes Brooklyn. Thomas outside, pass to Clowney, and here's Porter. Here's Clowney, just 5 on the clock. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
I just love the ball move.
Just over a minute and a half in. Now here's Isaac. They need this. And he gets it to go.
Possessions that end with close looks, especially for guys like Isaac, those are key to winning games.
Strength and speed, Coach. A combination that Jonathan Isaac brings to the table.
Yeah, Brian, that combo makes him a capable rebounder. He'll grab boards whether he's on the move or stationary. And B.A., he is a devastating defender.
Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope. Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Let's go with a 3. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Pass to Bane. Wagner with a screen on Thomas. From deep, Bane kicks it out to Isaac. Now here's Bane. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Ramos, good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Suggs is out there with Anthony Black, and it's Bane in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact, and the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Suggs with the bucket.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Black passes to Isaac. Outside Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3 from Suggs. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. Good on the bucket. 24 points for MP.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Black, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, he can play inside with that 6'7" size. Black aggressive down low.
Here's Ramos. Outside man. Tries again. Drained it for 2 points. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Picked by Carter. Suggs outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Terrence Mann. Before getting injured last season, Stan, Jalen Suggs was looking better than ever.
Yeah, he improved across essentially all stat categories. He was showing loads of improvement, B.A., making that knee injury extra heartbreaking.
Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own. Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
To the middle. And Suggs the bucket on the assist from Bane. Suggs has got 10 points in the game.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
From deep, MP. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
A nice shot by Ramos. MP's got 31.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And he makes it on the layup. Ramos has got 33 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Suggs. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Back to MP. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 35.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Bane can't cash it in from the high post. And so it's MP making things happen for Brooklyn. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
You know, right now for the Nets, they're in that #1 spot for a reason. Playing well as a team, making it look easy. Definitely the team to beat right now, guys.
Going to take a lot to knock them out that top spot. Until then, this is their league.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, you could.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
On the floor for Brooklyn, the tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then it's MP, then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Clowney in at the 4-man position.
Showing some muscle there. Terrific job by Thomas staying locked in on the task at hand.
Here's Black. And he throws it down with one hand.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And here's MP from outside. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist of the night. And for the Magic, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Wagner up top. Yes, it's good. Wagner's gotten his first basket of the night.
And at 6'11", Wagner is a threat inside. Good to see him going up with confidence down there.
Thomas passes to MP. Second chance effort. And the bucket is good from Thomas in deep. Thomas has gotten 4 this quarter.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Stolen by MP. 19-footer. Again, the net score.
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP featuring it in his game.
Pass to Bane. Wagner inside, working on Claxton, and Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Bane. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have one, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys, back to you.
A team effort. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. And the bucket is good. Ramos has got 45 points.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Outside Bane. Soft touch off the glass.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is. Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
They set the pick. Isaac for 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
It's good. MP's got 49 in the game.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Isaac. Basket counts. Isaac's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You got to prevent Isaac from getting deep positioning, because even when you contest his shot, he can still sink it.
MP, the pass to Claxton. Back to MP. And got it! Another basket!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record book for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
And he's moved right past Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bean Bryant's 2007 season. What a remarkable accomplishment.
Hey, no good. Here's MP. Finished off the break. 53 points for MP.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes.
Getting ready for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Bataze. Isaac comes in for Carter. De Silva's checked in for Suggs. And Black subbed in for Jones. MP's checked in for Brooklyn. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Desmond Bane is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Wagner, and it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Black passes to Wagner. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid over-helping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top, and the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization. Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Orlando again missing.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Back to Black. Launches a three. And another miss by Orlando.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a...
Another one goes. Incredible.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history. Here's De Silva. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Nets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Wagner up top. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The three from Bane. Sharp grabs the miss.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
So it's Orlando now. Bane, the pass to Wagner. Stolen by Sharp. Here's MP. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
Pass to Ramos. There's the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a
scoring bonanza tonight in the win. MP, as you're passing 40, 50, 60 points, are you feeling the excitement building in the arena?
I'm feeling it right now. So, yeah, you feel it, no doubt. The trick is, do you let it be its own reward, or do you keep it apart from yourself, you know? 20,000 people can give you some kind of ego boost, or they can also bring you crashing down. You gotta appreciate the crowd for what it is, but you have to have your own internal motivation. Luckily, I got that in spades, man. Got that second round chip on my shoulder still, and I'm not gonna let that go anywhere anytime soon.
We hope not, MP. Thanks for your time.
Yep.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Dominic. And that'll do it, folks.